Do you feel like nothing is working in your life but don't know why? These 7 habits might be the reason. Hello, my name is Pooja Nitin Purval. I'm a career growth coach and an IT professional. Today, let's look at the 7 habits that might be keeping you stuck. The first one is consuming information. In the information technology era that we are in and the internet availability, we all have access to ton load of information. And because of that, when we want to do something, when we need to know about something, we can just go online for it. And then, because of the way the search algorithms really work, the system keeps on giving you the same or similar information in various different formats in terms of articles, blogs, videos, advertisements. And we keep on scrolling one thing after the other, reading one thing, another thing. And it's very difficult to resist the urge to consume more information. And we always feel we are not prepared because there is just so much out there and we want to look at all of it. You see, we all know that someone, or we could be this person, who wants to achieve their dreams, but then because we are consuming too much information, we don't really get started. Let's take an example of Tom. So, Tom dreams of becoming an entrepreneur, start his own business, spends months doing market research, analyzing competitors, studying industry trends. He reads every blog, listens to every podcast, however, doesn't take any action. The issue with him is he's so focused on gathering information and perfecting his business plan that he never takes the actual plunge and start his business. Impact, years pass and Tom is still stuck to his 9 to 5 job, frustrated that his entrepreneurial dreams are still on hold because he's trapped in the planning phase. So you see, this particular habit of consuming more information can actually lead to procrastination. And we all know that constantly delaying the task and decisions can prevent progress in both personal and professional growth. Overcoming procrastination by setting clear goals and deadlines can help you move life forward. Another thing that can make us feel like we want to consume more information can be the fear of failure. So, avoiding new experiences and opportunities due to the fear of failing is a real thing, and we all go through it at some point in time, right? However, if we want to be somewhere, achieve any goals in our life, feel good about ourselves, then we have to overcome this fear of failure. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity can help you overcome this barrier. So just start small. Start with researching 5 minutes, then taking some actions, and then doing more research and taking some more actions. The second habit is the knowing doing gap. Like we saw, if we have just gathered too much of information or we are spending time gathering only information and not doing anything about that information or inculcating anything that you have learned so far into your life, then you are again stuck, not moving forward. So, not only consuming more information is harmful to your dreams, not being able to take actions based on that information is the next step that causes you to be stuck. You just need to apply one thing that you can implement and don't start on anything else unless you have done that. Like, for example, let's consider Radha. She's passionate about self improvement and personal development. She buys new self help books, attend numerous events, conferences. She's always doing one or the other course, instructor led or online. And at the end of years of doing this all together, she realizes that there isn't any personal transformation that's there in it or any professional growth that she had achieved out of this constant learning, and that's simply because she have not applied anything that she have learned in all of this in her life. She didn't make any change to transform herself personally or professionally. The second example can be all of us, to be honest, because we all know what is required for us to remain healthy, right? Even basic things like drinking enough water or having a healthy meal or avoiding junk food or moving our bodies to exercise. We all know this is required for us to be healthy, but how many of us really follow through? So we all have these knowing doing gaps wherein we know what is required to be done, but we are not able to do it for any of the 100 reasons. So start on, do one thing, apply it in your life, and don't do anything else unless you have done that. And that should help you move forward, make you unstuck. Let's look at the third habit that keeps you stuck, and that is being addicted to achievements. So these are the people who are addicted to their achievements. Their achievement is what they think is their identity. And because of it, wherever they get an opportunity to really relax, get on a vacation, or regenerate, they don't really pick up that opportunity. Feel this productivity guilt. They had this personal self realization that if they are not working or they are not achieving something every single moment of the day, then they are not being productive enough. Because they are identifying themselves with their achievements, who they are becoming or who they are doesn't really matter to them. They always keep comparing themselves to the peers or to the superiors and feel that there is something lacking and work towards achieving the same. And because of this achievement addiction, they get stuck into that role of one upping something or someone at every given point in time without truly realizing what their dreams are, what their goals are. And that keeps them stuck in their own lives. So don't be an achievement addict. It's okay. Everybody have their own pace. Everybody have their own way of managing things. And we all have our own journeys to be in, right? So focus on who you are. Align yourself with that higher purpose. And you will soon realize that being an achievement addict doesn't mean much to you. And you will be easily able to overcome this habit. The next habit that keeps you stuck is endlessly multitasking. I'm going to produce a video on why multitasking is a myth, and that's going to be published next week. So do keep yourself tuned for it. And let me just explain this quickly for now. Keeping yourself too busy to avoid boredom. So a lot of us are very intelligent beings. We like to keep busy. We like to have things around us always working and in constant uh, maybe order or chaos, whichever way it works for you. But we don't like to be sitting still or like to be alone also. So we endlessly multitask. We keep on doing multiple things at the same time without really focusing on what really matters. And that happens because we are not comfortable being in our own skin. So recondition yourself to being alone. In fact, there is nothing as great as enjoying the solitude, being with yourself, your own thoughts, and it will help you grow to the next level. So take a deep breath and just learn to be with your own self without tasks, without being with anyone, and just you and your own self. The next habit is attachment to your phone. And I know you know this as well, right? That the amount of time spent with our smartphone nowadays takes more than maybe one third of our day. We probably don't spend as much time sleeping compared to what we spend with our phones. And a smartphone, as good as it may be, is a distraction. People cannot focus because they are stuck to their phones. They cannot progress with anything in their life. And obviously, we all know when we are not doing the right things, right? So, when you are spending too much time with your phone, you know that you are not doing what is required for you to become more productive, to become more resilient, to become great at what you are doing. And then, due to that, you feel stuck. So put your phone away. I know easier said than done. However, there are so many apps that are available there. There is always an option of locking up your phone or rewarding yourself with phone time when you achieve some of your tasks for the day. So go ahead, check out what works for you and reduce your attachment to your phone. And we are attached to our phone because the phone takes the pain away, right? When you are browsing through your social media feeds, or when you are doing mindless shopping, or when you are reading one fiction book after another fiction book, getting lost in the device, you are not really feeling the pain of not doing something or not achieving something or being who you are capable of. And at the end of it, how much you distract yourself, you would always feel stuck when you really think about it. And that is probably one of the reasons why we cannot be with our own self. So put your phone away. The sixth habit that keeps you stuck is lack of self care. At some point in time, we all neglect our physical, mental, and emotional health, and this hinders overall well being and productivity. Now we are at an age or an era where mental health is being considered very seriously. We all know people who go through nervous breakdowns, who have mental health issues like too much anxiety, or they worry too much, or they have too much stress that they are not able to manage. And all of this affect their physical well-being, their emotional well-being. And when you are not at your peak health in terms of physical, emotional, and mental well-being, you are not very productive. You are not very good at what you want to achieve. It hinders your progress. So prioritizing health care through proper diet, exercise, sleep, and mindfulness can lead to a more balanced and more fulfilled life. It can fill you up with energy and vitality, which, when you direct in a proper direction, can be of so much use to your own self and to your community and the society and world in general. The last habit that is keeping you stuck is holding on to grudges and resentment. Yes, this is what keeping you away from your emotional well-being. And when you are not emotionally well, it actually manifests as a physical issue in form of some diseases. So it's very important that you forget, forgive, and move on. Sometimes it may be very to forgive and move on. But you need to remember forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. You don't need to carry the unnecessary baggage of somebody else. It's not easy to move forward when you have all that load on your own self. So it's for your peace of mind. The other person may not deserve it, but you deserve the happiness, the peace of mind, the lightness that comes with forgiving people. Harboring negative feelings towards others can lead to emotional stagnation. Letting go of past grievances and practicing forgiveness will free up the mental space and emotional energy for all your positive pursuits. So go ahead, find that one person that you would be willing to forgive today and go ahead, do it. They don't even need to know that you have forgiven them. Just forgive them in your own mind and move forward from that stuck position. So there you have it. See which one of these are applicable to you and share with me in comments. Let me know what topics you would like me to pick next. If you feel that this information is useful and relevant, please share it with other people. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time today. See you in the next video.